Avatar: Way of Water is the second movie in the Avatar film universe. It follows the experiences of Jake Jully and the new family he built with wife of Naavi descent, Neytiri. In this 3-hour epic fantasy of hunt and survival, the family living on the Pandoran moon planet must escape and fight hunters from Earth's Avatar mission to stay alive. Welcome to our YouTube channel. This is where we share the kind of content that helps you grow better online. Before we dive into the Avatar adventure, care to check out our previous review on Nigeria's #1 Netflix series Far From Home and our recent video on tech skills for 2023. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button and sharing with your circle. Now let's get to it. The film was directed by legendary James Cameron, same guy who did Titanic, the first Avatar in 2009 and other amazing movies. Same guy, James Cameron. This movie was produced by Cameron and Jon Landau. The film features stars from the first installment, which include Zoe Saldana, Sam Worthington, Sigourney Weaver, Stephen Lang, Cliff Curtis, Joel David, CCH Pounder, Edie Falco, Jemaine, Clement, and Kate Winslet. The Avatar universe is a collection of mind-blowing epic fantasies, ecological spectacles, and we don't intend to spoil them for any of our viewers. But let's explain the concept to new viewers. What is the Avatar? In ancient religion Hinduism, it means a manifestation of a deity or released soul in bodily form on earth, or the incarnation of a spiritual being in human form, especially to teach or guide people. A 2010 report on the Indian Express shows James Cameron might have been inspired by this idea. One of the Hinduism's most revered gods, Krishna, is often depicted with blue skin. I didn't want to reference the Hindu religion so closely, but the subconscious association was interesting, and I hope I haven't offended anyone in doing this, the filmmaker said. In the social media era, the avatar is an icon, image or figure representing a particular person in profile pictures, video games, social media, internet forums, and more. But in the James Cameron Avatar universe, the Avatar program is a highly advanced remote intelligence project developed by humans. The technology is capable of temporarily transmitting intelligence into a body located elsewhere, so the body is able to carry out special operations. Imagine injecting your intelligence into the genetically engineered body of a citizen of a foreign nation and using that body to carry out operations in that nation. Well, in somewhere around the 22nd century or 23rd century, humans developed this kind of technology and they use it to infiltrate, exploit, and dominate extraterrestrial planetary species in Pandora. This is in the Avatar legend. In the movie, the Avatar is operated from the brain of a remotely located human that is used to interact with the natives of Pandora. The Avatar program combines genetic data from the target race humanoids, the Naavi people, with human DNA from a selected human operator or driver. According to the Avatar fandom page, building a successful avatar can cost upward of $5 billion for each avatar successfully built. However, one of the avatars, Jake Jully, is sent on a mission. He goes rogue, sides with the people he's sent to exploit. The first film breaks this down properly, so this review will not spoil that for you. You could go out and check it out. Now back to our current movie, 2022's Avatar: The Way of Water. In a world that is worried about climate change, desertification, global warming, it's impressive to see a movie focused well on the oceans and rainforests of another planet. It's sad that despite these beauties, humans are bent on invading and extracting resources from this planet. Now, what are the lessons to learn? Number 1, the greed behind colonial invasion. Humans can really be territorial. The Avatar movie franchise is built around invasion of civilizations and exploitation of their resources, humans and the invaders. We colonize and dominate ourselves till nothing is left. Then we begin fresh plans to colonize other planets. The movie Avatar, from its first installment to this new release, professes this message so well. How territorial are we as a species? We may hail the human species for their achievement and dominance, but what do nature and other creatures think about us? Let's not go too far. What do we as a species think about ourselves? No, this is not a message about self-hate. Instead, let's self-reflect. Our history is riddled with superior nations overpowering, colonizing, and exploiting resources of their colonies. Years after colonial conquest, we have nations and billionaires thinking about colonizing planets outside ours. So what becomes of Earth basically? There is no doubt that James Cameron's Avatar is just an allegory of the human imperialism. We invade civilization, extract their resources, leave them impoverished, and move to the next and the next till we empty the earth and find another planet. Will the circle ever end? In Avatar, humans have erected operational bases in extraterrestrial territory of Pandora solely to mine and exploit their resources. Another lesson to learn here, number 2, is othering. Othering is just another word for alienation or subtle discrimination. It is a cultural identity method of casting or classifying a group, race, people, or individual as different. It is driven by the conception that this group does not belong. In this movie, Jake and his family of mixed Naavi human origin seek refuge from the Metkayina clan, but the tribesmen are a bit drawn back by the noticeable differences in their physiology. Most times, othering by humans is consciously and unconsciously done. Sometimes we feel anxiety or drawn back by changes and noticeable differences we see in others and in our environment. But most times, how we react to these changes can be socially motivated. If we are not careful, people can manipulate how we react to the differences we see, from politicians to the media. Number 3, the man versus nature paradox. In this movie, the Pandoran people take nature seriously. Nature isn't just the environment, it is a part of them. They regard animals as spiritual and soul siblings and form strong bonds with them. In the Avatar universe, nature does not condone disturbance. Here, nature, like sea creatures, are intelligent, they fight back, and they even revolt. Trees, plants, and wildlife are integral to the Pandoran civilization. This is very rare, and we see how the human characters treat nature when they reach the Pandoran planet. They begin poaching, whaling, and slaughtering the Pandoran marine life for personal gains. In today's world, Earth's wild and marine life face genuine threats of extinction. Global warming and pollution from human activity is another thing that troubles nature on Earth. With Avatar Way of Water, there is a call to remember that we are part of this big ball of green and water, which is nature. Let's respect nature because we are part of it. In this film, nature fights back in all forms. Like its first installment, Avatar The Way of Water is very environmental with its vision, impresses with natural spectacles, and just wants you to appreciate nature more. Reports reveal that the second installment of the Avatar required new technologies, designs, and thorough production processes to achieve the creative vision we see on the screen today. This is not the first time James Cameron is doing this. Looks like the iconic director has mastered the art of making successful movies that not only shake cinema box offices, but also pushes the film culture light years ahead. If you want to see a movie that lures you with great visual effects and appealing images, then this is your movie. The movie has already started receiving its flowers within just 1 week of its release. Praises are already pouring in on the visual effects and studio works. Have you seen the movie? What do you think about it? Share them in the comment section with us, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this content with members of your circle. We're here to share content to help you grow better online. Cheers.
This is our home!